Hey everybody, Graham here. So I've been doing my usual thing, watching YouTube and seeing what's going on, and a couple of interesting things have happened that have got me thinking about a particular thing. So what's been going on is that there's a company called Bot Sentinel, and Bot Sentinel was hired by Amber Heard to analyze Twitter traffic during the trial in order to try to support her point that social media, quote unquote, hate has been significant in her problems. Now, even post-trial, Bot Sentinel has been putting out pro-Amber stuff, and they've been going after YouTubers, in particular that Umbrella guy. And Nate the lawyer went through and broke down in a number of places how Bot Sentinel's report is misleading. And this is a bad thing because Bot Sentinel is regarded as a serious corporation, and a serious expert in the field by media sources. So this report has apparently been quoted in articles and whatnot. And as Nate shows, there's a lot of bullshit in there, to be blunt. And it's all aimed at promoting the idea that there's all this hate out there. Now, their misrepresentations aside, there's something that's been on my mind lately that ties in with this and also ties in with some of the stuff that's going on around Kiwi Farms and Nick Rekieta and some of the people in that sphere regarding a certain individual and their personal army who are getting people deplatformed on the basis of hate speech. And again, this has got me thinking, and what specifically I'm thinking about is a particular semantic phenomenon that's happened in our society. And that sounds like a big deal. Semantic phenomena happen all the time. Just as an example, everyone says gift now instead of give. I don't know why, but that's what they do. And that's a semantic shift. We've changed the word that we're using for a particular action. Now, in that case, we haven't changed it by very much, but it's changed. And so these sorts of things happen. Changes happen to language all the time. And that's, generally speaking, a good thing because it means that our communication keeps up with changes in our society. Unfortunately, there are people who set out to change the language deliberately. And I think to a certain extent that's happened in this case. So what I'm talking about is, in particular, the word hate. Because the word hate has been expanded over the past 30-ish years. There are differences between disagreement, criticism, opposition, and hate. But those differences have been largely eliminated. Any disagreement with, criticism of, or opposition to any particular protected group is now seen as hate. And even individuals will say that it's hate. Amber Heard says she's getting hate, and to some extent she is, but I think a lot of what she's classifying as hate, I would classify as criticism. When you try to talk about things and when you try to advocate for policy positions or societal changes or things of that nature, there'll be a lot of appealing to hate. We have to make this change to fight hate. And most of the time, what they're fighting is not hate. Most of the time, what they're fighting is opposition, which in some cases could be motivated by hate, but is not itself hate. And most of the time, I think, is not even motivated by hate. It's motivated simply by the desire not to go around changing things willy-nilly when they don't really need to be changed. Now, of course, there's a difference between what I may think is a needed change and what other people may think is a needed change, and that is a disagreement. I don't hate those people. I don't even know those people. I don't even know what people I'm talking about. This is a purely hypothetical example. But the point is, it's not hate. It's opposition. It's not hate, it's criticism. It's not hate, it's disagreement. It's not hate, it's noticing that you've done something sleazy. And yes, I'm talking to you, Mr. Head of Bot Sentinel U. I hope that we as a culture will rediscover those distinctions. I'm not especially optimistic about that because there is a very strong interest among the sort of academic, activist, media complex to keep the definition of hate as broad as possible so that it can be used as a tool in as many situations as possible. There are a lot of things I've seen happen over my lifetime that I don't think are good, but that I don't think are reversible, at least not within my lifetime. Where we're at now in terms of this engine that is constantly creating grievances and needs to redress these grievances. Ultimately, when you're talking about hate, you're talking about a state of mind. And we do not have the right to regulate the states of minds of others. That's my belief. I think other people disagree with me about that, which they're entitled to do. And I don't think they hate me because they disagree with me. They might, but it's a different thing. So I hope this is a at least somewhat thought-provoking video. I'm sure this is going to tank as far as views go because nobody's really interested in what I think. They're only interested in stuff that I cover. My best performing videos overall are my videos about Chris Chan, and there's no Chris Chan news. So what are you going to do? Anyway, hope this got you thinking. If it did, leave me a comment and let me know how you feel about some of this. And I'll talk to you in the next one. I still got to re-record that one that I accidentally deleted, but it's going to require me to talk for about a half hour straight, and I don't know if you can hear my voice right now, but it's still pretty scratchy. I've had kind of a, I don't know, laryngitis or something along those lines. Anyway, my throat's been really scratchy, and I don't think I sound good. So take it easy, everyone. I hope you're doing great. I'll see you in the next one. Graham out. Bye.